YouTube. Alrighty then. 30 seconds. Nobody jumped in. Guess nobody really want to watch gangster, I guess, you know. Okay, we got one. We got one in there. Alright. Two. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Four? Alright, I guess I can start. What up, y'all? First and foremost. I'm out here in Phoenix, Arizona. I don't see about no chat, but you know, we'll see what's up. What's up, Nicholas? All right, there we go. All right, we got some chat. Out here in Phoenix, Arizona, you know, one of my airbags on the trailer blew out, so I'm sitting here waiting, and just figured I'd go live with everything that's going on right now. You know, it's crazy. Carolina Cat, what's up with you? What's up? You know, everything going on right now, you know, from this had to shoot a call out. Philip, what up, what up, what up, what up? Let's stop everything that's going on. Let's stop this coronavirus crap. I applaud them guys that went up to DC, you know, being there and everything, but what did they accomplish, you know? Hopefully, you know, what can they ask for? You know, hours of service change, you know, transparency with brokers. I saw another YouTube, I can't think of his name, but to me, as far as transparency with brokers, it's a numbers game. It is a numbers game. And when I say it's a numbers game, all right, they'll turn around and say, okay, we only getting 35% off this load. We only getting, you know, 20% off this load. We'll show it to you. They'll make up some fake documents, you know, because nobody, that's like you. If you got to pay me every week and you got this profit margin in mind every week, and you want to keep your profit margin, nowhere in the world you're going to let your profit margin go. So you going to figure out a way to hide them doggone, Wayne, what's up? You going to figure out to hide those numbers, okay? You going to figure out another way to hide them. Forget about everything else. Okay, we want transparency. Yeah, it'll work, but they'll figure out something else. But they're going to screw us, you know, until we band together, which we are not, because somebody always going to be out there to take that cheap freight. Shit going to stay like it is. That's just my opinion. You know, a lot of you guys got more time under your belt than me. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I done seen in this trucking industry since I've been in it. All right, next thing, what's going on? What's his name? Floyd. My heart goes out to the family. This is something that should have never happened. Short was up. This is something that should have never happened. Actually, Mr. Leaks did a video the other day, and it was a good video. Somebody jumped in and called him a racist and stuff, but whatever the case may be. And not that I got to present my case. No way, how, shape, or form I'm a racist. You know, growing up in Miami, I went to school with everybody. You know, white, black, Latino, Jamaicans, everything. That's the one thing about moving to Atlanta I hate that my kids miss from Miami. But saying that, you know, you learn to appreciate all kind of cultures. I listen to Calypso, I listen to country. Hell, I like Hank Williams Jr., you know, Toby Keith, all that. You know what I'm saying? I listen to some of everything. Rap, of course. But say this to say, I said all that to say, I'm going to be walking a thin line here, so I'm not trying to offend nobody. This was a wake-up call. All right, the guy down in Macon got shot. Okay, they came up with video talking about he was inside somebody's property. That still don't give you a right to shoot that man. Still don't give you a right to take a life. You know, he didn't steal nothing. Did he have any business in there? I don't know. You know, hell, he could have been, you know, a labor working, going to see if dude wanted him today. I don't know. And I'm not trying to make an excuse. I don't know. But it's still no reason to kill that man in cold blood. But Floyd is a totally different story from Trayvon. and all the other names, Michael Gray. Um, you literally had this man subdued with with handcuffs, then had your knee on his neck, even after the man lost consciousness. You know, that's undeniable video evidence there. You know what I mean? And not that I condone the looting and the rioting, no, the protesting. But I will say this about the rioting. I grew up in Miami, so I learned at an early age about rioting. We had this guy got killed named McDuffie. The funny part about this is not funny about it. He was a lawyer, and his wife was a substitute teacher at my school. You know, and so I remember very well when he got killed. And I remember the area I grew up in, the neighborhood. I remember all that. You know, we had J.C. Penney's, we had Sears, we had whatever, you know, the malls. Of course, when the rioters went, we tore up. I wasn't involved. I was too young to be involved. Not that I would get involved now in the riots. The protests, yes, I would. But we burnt down our own communities. And I see this generation is different. You know, even the generation before me, when they had the Rots Wide, they burned up the Rots neighborhood. You know, the neighborhoods they lived in. These guys, you know, went downtown Atlanta, you know, the CNN building, Rodale Drive, or whatever the shopping district is in LA. You know, they did things differently this time. And I'm not saying this to say I'm condoning it. No, but I'm just saying this particular instance I feel might be the tipping point to make things different. It's just so crazy how many people from Emmett Till to now. We're not naming the stuff that happened before Emmett Till. From Emmett Till to now. About, you know, because you have some people out there, and I ain't gonna say white people, I ain't gonna say black people, but you have a lot of people of the human race will be like, why they acting like this? Why are they doing this? Because, you know, racism don't exist no more. Yeah, racism is alive and well. Whether you want to admit it or not, racism is alive and well. Hell, being a trucker, you go around, you know, we be in all them little spots. Yeah, you go to a little convenience store or whatever, they looking at you like, you ain't from around here. You know, but hey, I'm used to it. Ever since I was 7 years old, I was catching the city bus, you know, to school, you know. And when you go to the street corner to cross the street, you got to push the button to cross the street. People still like their nose, you know. I'm 7 years old. I ain't trying to rob you. So racism is alive and well, whether people want to admit it or not. You know, and I think this is a flamboyant thing that a lot of America can't ignore right now. That's just my opinion. You can't ignore how you had 3 other people around him, besides the guy that had the knee on his neck, that would not help him. You know, the man called out for his mother, you know. This is just an unfortunate incident. Will Smith, Travis Smiley, somebody said it. I don't want to mess it up, but I'm going to paraphrase. It's just being filmed now. Before it wasn't filmed. It's actually on film now. Everybody and their mama got an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? So things are getting filmed, and it's undeniable proof of XYZ these days. You know what I'm saying? Is it going to change overnight? No. Is the race going to change overnight? No. Is racism going to change overnight? No. But I think the newer generations, Island Boy, what's up? The newer generations are getting more in collusion with each other. You know, because I remember when rap first came out. You know what I'm saying? Gangster rap, or whatever you want to call it, you know, as rap progressed, gangster rap came out. And to me, I'm going to call it hip-hop. Just the hip-hop culture in my opinion, did a lot of bridging between white, blacks, and Latinos. There was a lot of bridging. Hell, I was a big Guns N' Roses fan. You know what I'm saying? Axl Rose used to wear an NAA hat to his concert. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that hip-hop music genre community has created a bond, and it just hasn't trickled down, you know, fully in our society. You know, I'm not trying to get philosophical. I'm not. But anybody got anything we can talk about? You know, like I say, I was just up here. I appreciate y'all checking in. I really do. I really wish they'll come fix my doggone airbag so I can keep it moving. Because it's hot as hell out here in Arizona, y'all. It really is. I want to say it's 106 today. So it is what it is. But anybody got any opinion on the George incident or the Floyd, you know, incident or anything about the race, about people going to DC? I'll wait. But yeah, on the seriousness, you know, my heart goes out to his family. This just gotta change. And you know, as truckers, you know, we should definitely be a brotherhood. It should not be division in trucking. Only thing, you know, we should be divided on in trucking is why the brokers keeping all the goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we out here, we drive the same roads, we drive the same miles, you know, we put up with the same bull crap, we deal with the same idiots going through these cities. So in trucking, I don't think it should be any racism at all, you know. Not saying it should be racism in society, but especially not trucking, to me, you know. For you reefer guys, hell, we sit up in certain places you go to, you sit up in the driver's lounge, you got to wait for your truck to be unloaded because you can't be in your truck, you know. We sit to the same truck stop, we take a shower in the same shower, use the same bathroom, so it shouldn't be no racism in trucking. That's just my opinion. It should be no racism at all. To me, racism is taught. It is a taught behavior, you know, to the point of a child is not born to hate a black person, or a child is not born to hate a white person. A child is not born to hate a Korean or a Russian person. Those attributes are taught, you know. Is it right? No. Because the thing that kills me, you know, you see these Klan meetings and whatever, these rallies, not meetings, rallies, whatever, and they want to quote for the Bible. What does the Bible teach? You know, what does the Quran teach? What does the Torah teach? Peace, love, unity. You know, can't remember the scripture right offhand, but basically, you should love a foreigner that comes to your nation. You know what I'm saying? In other words, anybody come to your community, your neighborhood, you should embrace them because they bleed the same blood you got. All us got the same struggles. And you know, that caught me one time traveling. I went to London, and I saw that. I made sure I sought out a black person. I made sure of that. And my first question to him was, how is racism over here? And he was like, it really ain't all that, because we have strong hate crimes. Over there, it's more about what family you're kin to, what bloodline. Do you have old money or do you have new money? That's basically what it is. Trucker Table, what's up? Last, how long does it take to move up to SD2? 6 months. You know, once you come to flatbed, you sit there, you know, 6 months of loads, and then you can move up to SD2. And once you go to SD2, you're stuck on SD2 for 6 months until you move 5 loads up to 10 feet wide. It ain't gonna take you 6 months to move 5 loads, but you know, it is what it is. Same thing with SD3 and so forth. Whatever stage you're in, you have to stay in that stage for 6 months and move 5 loads in that period of time. And it's not hard because, yeah, you see junk 8-7, your deck is 8-6 wide. You'll see junk 8-7, 8-9, 8-10. You ain't got to haul a 10-foot wide load as long as it's in that parameters. You know, that's pretty much it. But back to this Floyd thing, you know, as a race, as humans, you know, we just got to get better. You know, stop saying it don't exist. You know, like I said before, I think Will Smith said it well. Racism not dead, it's just being filmed. You know, that's point blank. You know, that's pretty much, I'm gonna do my Forrest Gump on that. That's all I got to say about that. Like I say, it is taught. So, you know, as a trucking family, as a trucking community, it shouldn't exist in trucking at all, you know, at all. And it shouldn't exist in our communities at all. Because all us trying to raise our kids, all us want it better for the next generation. So, you know, don't let politics, that's something I don't talk about, don't let politics divide a nation. You know, that you know, whether they in Congress, whether they in the White House, or whether they're in the House of Representatives, they getting a check for life. They got health insurance for life. So they watching out for their interest. They can tell us they watching out for our interest. They watching out for their interest. You know, people don't spend all them years of politics to run for office, not to, you know, just to do public service. They doing it for themselves. Let's keep it real. All right, y'all. Nobody got nothing else. I'm finna get out here. Like I say, I'm waiting on these people to come fix my airbag. I don't go live often. I ain't too good at it. You know, I ain't got the stories like Trucker Table got. Matter of fact, y'all make sure y'all check out Trucker Table's channel. He has Life Tribulations in Trucking, and basically goes through his career in trucking. It is a good series. I stay on it. I stay on it. Also check out everybody else you know I mess with. Oh, I just got onto this guy called Snow Lord. He is very funny to me. Pretty good. He's been in trucking a while. I can't tell you exactly what company he's in at Trucker Table. I'm in Tempe, Arizona. It's hot as hell, bro. It is hot out here. Hot. Snore Lord, you know, he's dropping some knowledge about his time in the industry. Matter of fact, I paraphrased what I said about the guys going to Washington off of something I heard from Snore Lord. And Snore Lord was pretty much saying the same thing. You know, it is a numbers game. So, like I said before, if I'm paying you this amount of money every week, I'm used to making this much profit. Now, if I got to show you what I'm making off of you, all I got to do is change the numbers around. I ain't got to give you the real paperwork. They gonna figure out a way to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like Trucking. Is that a channel, Robbie? Is that a channel, Truckers Table? Liking Trucking. I haven't came across that one, but like I said, check out that guy Snore Lord too. He is funny. He is funny, but he tells the truth about trucking. He, you know, he tells the truth about, you know, like I said before, ain't nothing gonna change until we band together, because it's gonna be guys out here take that 210 a mile wide load. I'm not doing it. I'm not. It's gonna be guys. And you know what? I've been blessed. Y'all know my truck went down right when coronavirus hit. So Becky had the coronavirus. My truck went down, so I was on the quarantine, you know, self-quarantine for 3.5 weeks. And oh, okay, like trucking is what Snow Lord works. Okay, thanks, Robbie. Yeah, he's doing pretty good over there too. It's until we band together, because I've been blessed since I've been back out. I haven't took, and rates are horrible across the board, box, flatbed, whatever, step deck. I've been blessed. I ain't had to take nothing under 220 a mile. Nothing. Matter of fact, that run from out to LA, I want to say that was about 258 a mile. That run from LA to Washington, I want to say that was 3 something. that run from Washington on over to Kentucky. I want to say that was 301, 320, something like that. That wasn't a bad load. This run out here, I took for, I want to say it was 248 a mile. I need to look at the freight bill, wherever it's at. 248 a mile. So I've been blessed. And actually, I already had a load book coming out of Phoenix that was paying 220 a mile. Because I'm looking at the board out here today, 116. You know, they had a 25,000 pound partial moved for 79 cents a mile. I don't believe it. Yeah, I definitely need an APU, man. Yeah, I know you hear the truck running. Like I said, it's 106 degrees out here. But I'm waiting for dude to come fit this airbag so I can get it moving. But rates out here is ridiculous, man. And I'm got this agent looking for another load for me because I got to count this one I got now. Everybody ain't bad. All business, nothing personal. Yeah, that's true. Everybody ain't doing bad. And it's what you set up for yourself. You know, what is the guy's name? I like watching this channel. Anyway, he do a weekly update. He from Florida. I just can't call his name. He from Florida. And he do a weekly update on the load board. And I think he got something to do with that. I don't know. Makes sense. Yeah, I like Make Sense. Yeah, check out his channel too. Make Sense said something one time. What's a cheap load to you might not be a cheap load to this person. You know, and you know, I get, you know, the concept he got with that one, but it had to be a bottom line rate out there. Nobody should be having to take $1.10. Nobody should, you know, I don't care how cheap your bills is. I ain't hauling nothing $1.10. No, I ain't doing it. You know, it just have to be a cutoff rate somewhere, you know, and, you know, don't be pushing rates out there that's, okay, I'll pay you $386, $4 a mile. That'll equal enough miles to get you $500. $500? Okay, can I run 2 or 3 of them today? You know, you see the logic I'm trying to get with that, you know. But then if it's a run going longer miles, like I saw a run going from Phoenix to Hampton, New York, $1.79 a mile. That's a lot of miles, a lot of wear and tear. Your surcharge ain't worth crap right now. Fuel is cheap, but fuel surcharge ain't worth crap right now. So how much are you really making off that load? You know, but you know, like I said, Make Sense broke it down, but it has to be a bottom line. It has to be something in this industry saying, yo, this is not worth these guys' time. You shouldn't be allowed to post $1.40, $1.31 a mile rate on the boards. Any board. I ain't talking about Landstar board. Dry van, my minimum rate is $2.50. Yeah. And I know Robbie getting that all day. I know Trucker Tape getting that all day. You know, you could definitely do it. You get with the right agents, but just coming on with Landstar, you basically just stuck learning that board. Rashid, what's up? You basically just stuck running the board because you haven't had a chance to make your contacts yet. 5 out of my last 6 loads have been paying $1.90 plus to the truck. Yeah, see that? That's at the Landstar and got they cut. He getting $1.90. That's something else y'all got to look at. You know, if you're not with Landstar, if you take a load, let's just throw them out there, $2 a mile load. Okay, if you take a $2 a mile load and you run a van, Landstar gets 35% of that. Okay, so now you done lost it. That $2 a mile load, that became, somebody help me out here, $1.40 to the truck. So that's the math you got to look at. You just ain't gonna, you know, go to long mile like Mr. Leak say. Y'all check out Calvin Leak's channel too. Like Mr. Leak say, just don't run the long mile, go get a truck or MHC and just jump out here and think it's gonna be all peaches and cream. It's not. It's not. It's a method to the madness out here. You know, because you'll go broke real quick. You know, luckily I was blessed. The breakdown I just had, that breakdown I just had to put a lot of folks out of business. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks out of business. Lease your truck onto Landstar. Is it worth it moving forward with everything going on? Everything going on, yeah, trucking gonna come back. Trucking gonna come back. Are we gonna have another boom surge like 2018, 2017? I don't know. We might get close up there, but I don't think rates gonna go through the roof like that again. Because when you look at that, and that was kind of when I came over the last time around 18, rates was good. But if you look prior to that, like 2014, 2015, before I got in the trucking, rates was just coming back because I think trucking took a hard hit in like 2010. You know, somebody been out there for a while, Robbie, you know, somebody helped me out with that. But anyway, trucking took a hit. So rates was kind of, you know, kind of on their way back 2016. Now, when trucking took a hit, you lost a lot of owner operators, whatever. They knew they was coming in with this ELD stuff. I'm just trying to tell you why 2018 was an anomaly. This is my opinion. 2018 was an anomaly for the simple reason you had more loads out there than you had trucks. So at that time, agents were scrambling to get trucks. So they were just putting, what's up, Shape? What's up? Y'all check out Shape World Channel too. She'd keep you laughing and she'd be talking about some interesting experiences. Yeah, 2018 was not only that, was more loads to be moved and not enough trucks, so that's why the rates went through the roof. But you got to also look at this. When Trump was running, Trump was saying, let's put tariffs on imported goods, right? So once Trump got elected, everybody knew he was putting tariffs. So it was like, oh, we got to push all these products out. All that stuff went to warehouses. They knew they had to move it from them ships into the warehouses. So that's why it was so much freight out there. So it was an anomaly, you know, and they had to move it. They just had to move it. So that's why you had guys, because I was talking to this one guy that was with Landstar at the time. I wasn't here yet. He was telling me he rolled his truck out. He wasn't bring home no less than 5 to 7 a week. Now, he was out there getting it, but he wasn't bringing no less than that home. That's after Landstar got the cut. That's how good rates was. Let's go back through real quick. And I thank y'all, because this is the longest I ever been on live. I really do. I need one more month to come to Landstar. Hey, come on, man. How Flatbed doing? Flatbed doing okay. Step deck, right now is kind of off. You know, step deck is more specialized. I done got turned down on a lot of different loads here recently. Because I didn't have a flatbed. You know, they needed 48 feet of deck with load level, whatever. You know, I got 51 foot of deck, but 10 of mine is up here and 41 is down there, you know. So I'd have missed out on a lot of loads. The more specialized you get yourself into this industry, the better it is. But at the same time like going on right now, like I can't tell you the last time since the coronavirus started, I haven't hauled the first wide load, oversized. I haven't. 2 reasons. One, I ain't gonna haul it how cheap they trying to move it for. Because hell, I gotta stop the scale house, this and that, put on all this crap, you know, it ain't worth it to me. And 2, it's just not out there like that right now. And it's just not, you know, it's just not. Let's run back real quick. I said, gave Shape a shout out. No place better than Landstar right now because of the diversity and love. That's true. Hey, yep. You know, you got a lot of stuff to choose from over here. You know, I tell everybody, Landstar is once you come over here, Landstar is a secret society. It's like joining the Masons. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I tell everybody, once you make it over here, welcome to the promised land, baby. Welcome to the promised land. But once you get here, you find out now it's a secret society inside the secret society. You know what I'm saying? And by me saying that, you find out it's government load clicks. You find out it's hazmat clicks. You find out it's people that move tire clicks. You find out all these different things, and once you get in good with those agents or those groups, because hell, right now, I have a guy that I met sitting at a truck stop. Hey, you was last stop. No, we was on the government loan. And right now, if it's a move, he called me up. Yo, Nate, where you at? Yo, I'm on the West Coast. Man, we got some stuff in Savannah need to be moved by the weekend. Hell, if I can make my way back over to Savannah, believe me, I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it. Because that's the clique I'm trying to get in. I'm not trying to get in, I'm not in it, but that's the type of freight I want to move. And I want to get into that moving that government oversight stuff. That's what I want to do. My eventual goal is get in the heavy haul. Let's see, let's go back. No place. All right, all business, nothing personal. What is your view when it comes to the truckers protesting? You missed it earlier. I was talking about it. Like I said, my hat goes off to them guys, that went up there. We finally got some guys to get together and do something. I like that. What is that guy's name? Oh, I can't think of the guy's name. But he's on YouTube. I keep wanting to say Rodriguez, but that's not his name. But anyway, my hat goes off to him. He organized something. But until we get to the point, just like I said, Snorlaw said, until we get to the point that we can get guys to stop taking that $1.10, $1.12 a mile load crap, it ain't gonna do us no good. Because even if we get a chance to see their Raycon sheets, they what they broke that load out for, what they contracted that load for. Say they contract that load for $5,000. By the time it hit the board, whatever board it is, that board, C.H. Robbins, whoever, that load is only $2,500. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna stop their profit margin. They not gonna stop their profit margin. They just gonna figure out a way to change the game. Now, the way we could change the game, stop hauling cheap freight. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's go. Anstar should not let agents post loads less than $1.50 mile. Hey, buddy, got me on my first month, but after learning the system, I'll try not to pull it. Hey, that's my video learning curve, man. They got me too. They got me too. Yeah. You just got to learn the ins and out over here. That's pretty much it, man. Once you get here, and the funny part about it, when the coronavirus first hit, guess who the only people had low? Hey, buddy, for real, they got like 10, 20 agent codes now. You know what I'm saying? They was the only one half rated. When this thing was really just slowed down to a crawl, Hey Buddies was the only one half rated. And hey, still wasn't hauling $1.50 a mile. No, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Let's see. J. Martin 2018. About to get on the road. Take it easy, man. I'm gonna watch this later. Love the videos, especially one with you and your first lady. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, bro. If anybody haven't checked out my last video, I really don't, promote my videos like that. I need to. Hell. Me and the wife had to sit down, check that. I'm quite sure a lot of you guys out there that had with your wife, we just actually filmed it, and laid some basic guidelines, of how, being in this trucking industry and carrying on a relationship is. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, G-Way, I saw you at the dock in Anchorage. What? Couldn't be Anchorage, Alaska, baby. Who that is? Devin Watson. You should have came and hollered at me, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna give away the secret handshake, man. Let's see. Rates looking better for Van. Van to me really didn't take a hit. I think more us the flatbed and step deck guys, we really took a hit. But Van, cookies and Pop Tarts was still moving. You know what I'm saying? If you had a Reaper unit, meat was still moving. Toilet paper still moving. You know, whatever they had, it was still moving. So to me, and I think I asked if Trucker's Table still on the line. Like I say, make sure y'all check out his channel. If he's still on the line, answer that one. To me, you guys really didn't took a hit. If anything, y'all should have more increased volume, because the board did drop from before coronavirus hit. I want to say the board was like at 41, 42. It did drop 19 or 20, but a lot of the stuff that I saw was Van Freight up there. Because like usually say the board says it's throwing them out there 40,000 loads. If I click on just step deck and flatbed, you know, that number drop down to like 5,000, 6,000, you know, for the day, you know, for loads. I don't think the box freight, you know, they probably took a hit payment wise, but at the same time, people like Trucker's Table, he got his regular clientele. So once you get in and you do that box, you know who moving tires from Chicago back over to the East Coast. You know who moving mattresses from Georgia up to Indiana. You know. All right, let's see. Hey, what's up, Mr. Coach? Yeah, I don't go live too often. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all check out Trucking with Mr. Coach channel. Him and his wife, you know, they got their deal going on. They're very smart, business-minded people. Please check out their channel. Let's see who got Highway. Hey, I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, Highway Runner? Be the freight volume went up, but rate still. I lost it. Freight volume went up, but rate still in track, but still got my standards straight up. Hey, you got to keep them like that. Yep, Robbie saying the load count plummeted. Yep, that's true, Trucker Table. And he was still able to get some good loads. Like I say too, you know, like when you get here, it is a learning curve. It is. You know, you gonna get God. Hey buddy gonna get you. He gonna seek you out and find you. And make sure you watch out for that those load assist. A load assist could be your ass unload the whole 53-foot trip. I done been there, been there. But once you learn how to move, like the thing I miss most about doing van, if I wanted to be somewhere, I could be to that city doing van. You know, if I'm in Chicago, I know I can get a load going to the line. If I'm in such a side, I'm going to find that load. Even if I got a deadhead out 150 miles, 200 miles, I'm going to find that load to get me back to the A. With Step Deck, I have to find something to get me back to the region. That's straight up. You know, I have to find me something that's going to get me back to the Southeast region, to the Midwest, so I can get to my spot in Tennessee. And actually, I'm probably getting ready to give up my spot in the A. Tell you the truth, I want to move back to Florida, North Florida to be exact. You know, even though it's hard coming out of FLA, but you know, yeah, they used to call Florida FLA back in the days for you youngsters. Now it's just FL, you know. All right, let's see what else we got here. Rumsey, Khalid, Rumsey, tenfold. Yep, appreciate that. Yeah, but once you find out how to move around, you know, you get your agent base. You know, you have guys that tell you real quick, yo, you know, get you 5 or 6 good agents. They'll keep you running. Yeah, they will. But with me being over a step now, mine is a seasonal deal. You know, I done got a couple of agents that, you know, Right about now in the summer they booming, but right about now with this COVID thing going on, you know, things are slow. Hell, I had this connect in Vegas. Hell, you go out to Vegas, it's dead out there, but I had to connect in Vegas. Hell, if I get to Vegas, I get some forklifts up out of that thing, bring them back east. But right about now, you know, stuff's slow over there. So, you know, so just get your, and I think Mr. Leaks is real good at it. Whatever you see Mr. Leaks at, that's what freight moving. You know, he done got it down to the point that he got his agents he messed with this time of year. He got this agents he messed with this time of year. You know, you just have to learn how the freight lanes and the freight volume moves. Once you get that down pat, you'll be okay. And anybody thinking about coming to Landstar and, you know, kind of skittish, yo, I can't do that, you won't learn until you jump into the water, man. That's point blank. Once you jump out here in this water, but have a plan. Don't come out here willy-nilly. You know, come out here with some backup cash for one, and come out here with a plan. Just don't come out here, Island Boy, all right, peace. Don't come out here and just think you're gonna bump a dock and keep it moving. That's it. Mr. Leak said it good yesterday. You got truck drivers and you got steering wheel holders. Don't come over here being a steering wheel holder. All right, y'all, that's the end of my video. I'm shocked. I thank y'all. This is the longest live feed I ever done. 41 minutes, 47 seconds. But thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please hit like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Once again, oh, be safe out there. I know y'all saw them people, those riders. Once again, I don't support the rioters. I do support the protesters. I don't support the rioters and the looting. But they tried to get a FedEx truck and dude got caught up in there. How it goes out to his family, but don't run up on it. Y'all make sure y'all be safe, protect yourself, make sure you know the gun laws in your states or whatever to make sure you protect yourself out here, because right about now it is crazy. It is crazy. Being over here watching videos on YouTube, two very different units. Being over here versus watching drivers on YouTube are two different girls. Elaborate a little bit. This will be the last question I take, Highway Runner. Yeah, Highway Runner. You know, you have, I don't watch everybody. Truckers Table, he keep it real. Peace, but on G-Way. All about. All right, peace out. You just got to watch people to keep it real. Trucker Table gonna keep it real. Calvin Lee's gonna keep it real. Y'all know I always keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? And HGT Logistics, he say he gives a disclaimer at the beginning of all his videos. Y'all check out his channel too. He's real good. You know, any opinion should be of your own. You can hear what I got to say. You can hear what Calvin got to say. You can hear what Trucker Table got to say. You can hear what anybody, makes sense, anybody got to say. Okay? That's just our opinion, our experiences. You have your own experiences. You have to pave your way. Just take a little bit of advice from each of us, and you'll make your way. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I appreciate y'all. It's your boy, Gangsta G-Way. Peace. I'm out, y'all. But stay safe.